Samsung Notes has just gotten a huge upgrade on your phone. Let's show you what you can do using Math Solver. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. Just recently, the Samsung Notes app has got an update to be able to utilize Math Solver. Now, this did come out with the Galaxy Tab S10 series last year? Gee, that feels like it's too long ago, but no, it's about right. It was last year. The whole idea of it being that you can use your Samsung Notes app and the S Pen to write maths equations, and then the S Pen and Samsung Notes, the S Pen won't solve it, will solve it. So they've now brought it to Samsung Notes on the S25 series, and very conveniently, the S25 Ultra. Now, obviously, there's the other ways you can solve equations. It's called the calculator. It literally is an app that exists on your phone, and probably a lot simpler too, because you just write it out and then it gives you the answer. But I think the whole concept behind Math Solver is that you can draw out complex equations and then Math Solver is meant to solve it. So let's test it out. Let's see what it actually is capable of doing. Before I get to that, I should remind everyone of the fact that Circle to Search can also do this. It's a little bit different though, because the way Circle to Search works is if you have an equation written down on a piece of paper like this, you can launch the camera and then you can use Circle to Search by holding down that button there, circle it, and then it will solve it using a calculator there. And then you hit Math Solver, and then it could take you through that. So that's part of the Google Circle to Search functionality, is that you can write an equation out on paper and then solve it using Circle to Search. Math Solver, I guess, is something similar, except doesn't require traditional pen and paper. You just utilize the phone, and especially with the S25 Ultra, you utilize the S Pen. Let's check it out. Start with some easy ones. First of all, you've got to turn it on. So in a new note that you've got open, in the top right corner, you've got the three dots, and you'll see there, turn on Math Solver. It's on now, because if you go back, you can turn it off. Now let's just give it that one that I just did before. It was 14 plus 15, wasn't it? So just switch to the pen. 14 plus 15 equals 29. So not only does it solve it, but it also solves it in your handwriting style. So it doesn't just make it a digital form, it like mimics your handwriting, which I think is kind of neat. Right you go. That's there and done. Let's select it and move it out of the way. Now, I'm not the best numbers person, so this isn't easy for me to come up with equations, but let's try and make it a little bit more complicated with a multiplier. But let's use the same numbers. 14 times 15 equals, there we go, 210. I have no reason to believe that's not correct, but just for fact checking, let's bring up an actual calculator with my edge. 14 times 15, 210. Okay, we're away. What can be another one? Let's go 14 divided by 15. Okay. 14 divided by 15, 0.933. 14 divided by 15. Correctamundo, Samsung Notes. Well played. Now that's obviously quite basic. The last one being minus, actually, that I want to test. 14 minus 15 equals. So that's now said it's minus 5. That's obviously not true. It's minus 1. Maybe it doesn't know what the letters are. Let's try it again, shall we? 14 minus 15 equals minus 1. Okay, so it was just my handwriting that messed up. All right, they're all basic stuff. Like, that's small fry, whatever. Let's see if it can do some actual equations. Let's step it up a little bit. Let's say complex math equation. Okay. Well, these are some tricky ones. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. X equals minus b plus minus whatever that thing is, b squared minus 4ac. Too close. My handwriting is too big. Let's make it a little bit smaller here, shall we? There we go. 4ac over 2a. Nothing happening. I don't know how complex. That's probably a little bit too complex, right? Give me a moment to find something that could be a little bit more complex, but not too complex. Here we go. 8 divided by 2 and in brackets 2 plus 2. What does that equal? All right, let's give it a go. 8 divided by 2 and in brackets 2 plus 2 equals what? 848. I guess we got to test it. 8 divided by 2 in brackets 2 plus 2. That says 16. Interesting. Maybe it's for handwriting. 8 divided by 2. 2 plus 2 equals... It was my handwriting. What did I think I did there? Now, this is, I guess, interesting to show because realistically that looks the same, but it's interpreted it differently. It's maybe read that that's different. Maybe that thinks that's a time symbol. Let's try that again over here. 2 times 2. No, it wouldn't be. That's impossible because I have no idea what they've thought there, but you can see it's probably not trustworthy yet. Now, would I use this? Maybe if it's like a simple, like handwritten equation that you just want to quickly write down, like maybe you're in a lecture and you're writing down a series of numbers or you're counting something. But honestly, I don't know what difference is to just do this. Like if you say, oh, it's 14 over there, 15 over there, 16 over there, hit equals 45. Whereas here you got to go 14 plus 15 plus 16. I just feel like that takes longer. So look, it's smart. It can do it. It's hit or miss though, whereas you'll never miss with the calculator. So yeah. Anyway, that's the math solver. If you don't want to use it, don't turn it on. There it is there. Turn off math solver. Anyway, if you learned something, like any equations, drop us a like. Let us know in the comments if you've used it or tried it yet. I doubt you'll use it. I really doubt it. But I think it's just something that had to be here because it's everywhere else and other brands as well, notably Apple. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV for more riveting Samsung Notes content and other Samsung stuff like this. Go check out our website. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.